Welcome to the College of Education. So you've decided to become a teacher. You are in for a rewarding career. King Library is here to help you on your journey. Let me show you some of the great resources we have set up specially for you. When you go to King Library online, click the SJSU Library Enter Here box. It will take you to this page. See the quick links at the left? Click on Subject Guides. These are pathfinders for different curricular areas. You'll find one in the education group called Education General. Click on this. It's a great place to start. Looks like this. The information in this LibGuide was collected especially to help students interested in becoming teachers or pursuing education degrees. Notice the tabs at the top: articles and databases, topics in education, statistics, and so on. I'll be swiftly going through what these tabs have to offer. I want you to notice our super librarian and expert of this guide, Ann Aggie. Her contact information is on every page of the LibGuide. She is very prompt at responding to questions and happy to assist. We'll be starting with these articles and databases. All these databases will be specifically helpful to you in your study of education. The databases are listed in alphabetical order in the LibGuide to make it easy to find them. Here, I have grouped them into like interfaces so I can show you how to use them. The first database is called Academic Search Premier. It's a robust database including more than 4,000 publications. More than 3,000 of these are peer-reviewed journals. PDF copies are available back to 1975 for more than 100 journals. Full text is searchable and sometimes even in color. 4,000 publications? 3,000 journals? What? Don't worry. Academic Search Premier has great tutorials, and your super librarian, Ann Aggie, has placed the links to these tutorials right in the articles and databases page of the LibGuide. This is the tab. See the link right beneath? Just click on them to view, and they give you step-by-step procedures on how to use the Academic Search Premier database. The next database is Education Research Complete. It is an EBSCO-run database as well. This database is subject-specific. It includes bibliographic information and full-text indexing for 1,820 journals. 900 journals are in full text, 71 books and educational conference papers too. Topics are general education and specialization like multilingual ed, health education, administration, and so on. ERIC is the next one. 2,200 full-text documents including citations and abstract. 1,000 of these are from education journals, just what you're looking for. Next one is Mental Measurements Yearbook and its companion Tests in Print. Descriptive information and reviews of standardized tests are in this database. Tests in print include a bibliography of commercially available tests. These are produced by Burroughs Institute at the University of Nebraska. The next database is called PsycInfo, and it's by the American Psychological Association. It contains over 2 million citations and summaries. 97% of these are peer-reviewed. This is a bibliographic index only, but some articles may be found in full text in other databases via SJSU. Using Citation Linker can help you find the full text if we have it at King Library. Your professor or librarian can help you with this. These are all grouped together because they can be searched together. Go to any EBSCO database, look for Choose Databases at the top above the search boxes. Click on that. You'll see a detailed view like this. Check the education databases that you want to search. Now you can do a superpower search and search all those databases at one time. These are the Wilson Web databases. Education Full Text is the first one on the list. This database indexes English language periodicals with full text from January 96. It has education-related books published after 95, from 95 and later too. Education Index Retrospective from 1929 to 83. This database covers 100 years of yearbooks, periodicals, 100 years of yearbooks, periodicals published in English related to education. And it includes a cover-to-cover indexing of 500 periodicals and citations for more than 1 million. Wilson Web databases can be searched together as well. Start with any Wilson Web database, select Open Database Selection Area. As you can see, this box will open and you select the databases you want to search by checking them. Other databases on this site are Cabell's Directory of Publication Opportunities and Krause Curriculum Development Library. Interesting that they're grouped together here. I was thinking maybe one day you'll be looking to publish some curriculum that you created, and both of these can help you do that. I searched communication in Cabals as an example. It comes up with a table of publications that might be interested in that area. You can click the link to see the publication's website and check for submission guidelines when you get to the website. Krau's Curriculum Development Library is the next one. This database includes its own great tutorial. It's a PowerPoint tutorial. This is a screenshot of one of the slides. The search page also includes a search tips button to help you. This is an example of a search. I searched for lessons on bullying. This is what the Krau's page looks like for the lesson. I selected words that heal. The URL is on the page, so I just clicked on that and I get right to the web page where the lesson is described. Really cool. Now I'm taking you back to where we started. This is the front of the libguide. Remember I showed you it had all the tabs. I wanted to take you back here so that we can refocus. We're going to do the rest of the tabs now. All that information was all in that first tab, Articles and Databases. The next tab is Topics and Education. As you continue your education, you might decide to explore other specializations. These are links to libguides in those specializations. I want to draw your attention to one in particular called Education Resources. This one might be helpful to you right now. This guide might help you in a curriculum class or when you begin your student teaching. Notice the tab at the top labeled Lesson Plans. This includes a huge number of lesson plan sites for you. The lessons are from English language arts to science and social studies, and they're all free. Just to give you some examples, these are what the sites look like that you can find. The next tab is Statistics. These resources might help you in your Multicultural Foundations class or in your evaluation class or other classes that ask you to include statistics about education. The first one is the National Center for Educational Statistics. This is an example. I put in the school district, city. Here I looked for the enrollment and I can see each school's enrollment in that district. This is the California Department of Education, the next one. And I also did a sample search so you can see. You can find statistics about education in California at this site. I took the API Academic Performance Index for a particular school, and the example showed you the data. The next one is RAND California, which includes statistics from California in general, not just education statistics. I decided to check education at the top so I can show you how to get education statistics, and I selected Academic Performance Index again, and you would click to view the academic performance indexes. The Kids Data by Lucille Packard Foundation is also really cool. It doesn't only give you data, but the data is formatted visually interesting colors and graphs. This is an example of a demographic statistic for a particular school district. The next one is California Department of Education, which is statistics about standardized testing. In this example, it shows you the results, including the enrollment at the top and the scores as you scroll down. These are all easy to experiment with, all of these different websites. Here are the STAR test results if you scroll down. Now the next tab is called the Government Agencies tab, and this one might be helpful to, all these agencies might be helpful to educators. The CLR network, which is a collection of electronic learning resources found by standard or by subject area. This website lists the programs available that will help you teach that subject matter electronically. It includes the name of the company that produces that electronic resource and lets you know if the subscription is required. The Policy Analysis for California Education is the next tab link. You can keep up to date on education policy with this link. You can even see that they have podcasts that you can listen to on your iPod to keep up with the trends in education. Credentials tab is for later when you're done or close to finished. You're going to need to get your credential, and you can click on the California Commission for Teachers Credentialing and find out what you need to do to get your credential. You can also take the CBEST if you want. You can take it early so that you can substitute teach while you're getting your credential at the same time. But in any case, the CBEST is required to have your credential. So those are handy ways to get what you need. The next and final tab is research tips and scholarly writing. The final tab is full of helpful information you might use right away to create well-written and properly formatted documents for your classes. OWL Purdue is free online and includes APA guidelines for you, and for later, if you're teaching in the classroom, you can also access MLA guidelines that your students might want to use. There are other APA resources as well, since this format might be new to you. Teaching is such an exciting and rewarding career. I really hope you enjoy it. Education keeps you young at heart. Here's the direct link to the LibGuide for Education. Good luck to you in your studies.